Donald Trump thought he was making the ultimate geopolitical power play. One picture, one defense deal, one F-35 shockwave. He believed it would shake India, rattle Russia, and disrupt the entire East Asian balance. But guess what? The move flipped and hit back at America. And for the first time, India, Russia, and Israel found themselves standing on the same side against Washington's decision. The world erupted the moment this picture dropped. Donald Trump standing with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and behind them, the promise of F-35 fighter jets. But the drama didn't end there. That photo started a geopolitical earthquake. Saudi Crown Prince MBS is on an official visit to the US. After signing a defense deal with Pakistan, he wanted a big-ticket agreement with Washington as well. Trump seized the moment and announced, "We will sell F-35 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia." Yes, the same F-35 that Trump kept pushing India to buy. And India? India rejected it flat. No interest, no deal, no pressure. So Trump thought, fine, if India won't buy it, I'll send F-35s to Saudi Arabia. That will pressure New Delhi. The hidden message was clear. If India ever launches Operation 2.0 style strikes on Pakistan, Saudi Arabia could deploy F-35s to support Islamabad. An indirect threat, a strategic warning. But Trump didn't realize this move was about to boomerang back on America. India's checkmate, BrahMos to UAE. The moment Trump offered F-35s to the Saudis, India unleashed its own countermove, a geopolitical masterstroke. India accelerated the process to sell BrahMos cruise missiles to Saudi Arabia's biggest rival and neighbor, the UAE. If Saudi Arabia gets F-35s, UAE will have BrahMos, the world's deadliest supersonic cruise missile, hypersonic speed, undetectable trajectory, pinpoint accuracy, terrifying first strike capability. In diplomatic terms, India slapped back with precision. New Delhi showed that its foreign policy cannot be bent, not by fighter jets, not by pressure, not by threats. Russia drops a bombshell at Dubai Air Show. As tensions rose, Russia stepped in with a move that shook Washington to its core. At the Dubai Air Show, Russia announced, "We are offering India the upgraded 5th-generation Su-57 super variant with full technology transfer." This is huge. The US never gives F-35 or F-22 tech to any country. No missiles, no engines, no avionics. Yet Russia is saying, take the Su-57 super variant, take the tech, take the independence. And this announcement came right before Putin's India visit, while top Russian security officials landed directly in New Delhi to meet Prime Minister Modi. The message could not be louder. India doesn't need F-35. India can choose something that beats the F-35. This was a direct strategic blow to the United States. Israel, America's closest ally, turns against the F-35 deal. Then the third explosion came from Israel. Israel, America's closest Middle Eastern ally, publicly criticized the US-Saudi F-35 deal. Israel warned, "This deal threatens our aerial superiority. This will destabilize the Middle East. This could break the region's strategic balance." For the first time, Israel stood against a major US arms decision. This is the same Israel that, with US approval, struck Doha recently, shocking the entire Arab world. That attack terrified Saudi Arabia. What if the US turns against us? What if Israel targets us next? Suddenly, the entire region realized that weaponized diplomacy could backfire on everyone. Three strategic giants standing against America. Within 48 hours, the global map shifted. India countered with BrahMos to UAE. Russia offered Su-57 super variant with tech transfer. Israel criticized America for destabilizing the Middle East. Three major military powers, one message. America cannot play power politics with F-35s anymore. Trump wanted to corner India. He wanted to pull Saudi Arabia closer. He wanted to send a silent signal of support toward Pakistan. Instead, India delivered a checkmate with BrahMos. Russia hit America's defense market directly. Israel called out the US publicly. Saudi Arabia became more nervous than empowered. India's checkmate, BrahMos to UAE. Within hours of Trump's F-35 announcement, New Delhi executed a move that shocked Washington. India accelerated the sale of BrahMos cruise missiles to Saudi Arabia's biggest rival, the UAE. This wasn't just a sale. This was a geopolitical checkmate. Because the BrahMos is not an ordinary missile, it is, super fast. Virtually undetectable, precision accurate, devastatingly powerful and feared around the world. If Saudi Arabia gets F-35s, the UAE gets BrahMos. Two rival nations, two deadly systems. India just weaponized balance of power diplomacy. Trump didn't expect that. Washington didn't see that coming. The Pentagon was stunned. India had turned America's pressure tactic into an opportunity to strengthen its own influence in the Middle East. It was a masterstroke, and it was only the beginning. Russia enters the arena. While Washington was still reacting to India's countermove, a thunderbolt dropped from the skies of Dubai. At the Dubai Air Show, Russia made a stunning announcement. We are offering India the upgraded Su-57 super variant with full technology transfer. Let that sink in. Full technology transfer. The United States never does this. Not for the F-35, not for the F-22, not for any of its advanced platforms. But Russia just told India, you want fifth-generation dominance? Take it. Take the aircraft and the tech. This wasn't generosity, this was geopolitics. Russia sensed that America had made a mistake, and Putin took the opportunity. On the exact same day, Russia's top national security official arrived in New Delhi for a direct meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The timing was no coincidence. The message was loud. America tried to pressure you, we stand with you, let's deepen defense ties. This was a nightmare scenario for Washington. And then, Israel spoke out. America's closest ally. The country that literally depends on U.S. weapons. The only Middle Eastern nation with the F-35. For decades, the U.S. vowed only Israel gets the most advanced tech in the region. But Trump broke that promise, and Israel responded with fury. Israel publicly criticized the U.S.-Saudi F-35 deal, saying, this endangers our aerial superiority. This destabilizes the Middle East. This will escalate regional tensions. This breaks our strategic security advantage. For the first time in modern history, Israel openly disagreed with American defense policy. Even Washington was stunned. Because here's the irony. Just weeks earlier, with U.S. backing, Israel launched a shock attack on Doha, sending tremors through every Arab nation. Saudi Arabia was terrified. What if Israel turns against us too? Suddenly, America's grand plan had turned into chaos. The global backlash begins within days. The global map rearranged itself. Three powerful nations, each with their own reasons, their own interests, their own rivalries, found themselves united on one issue. America's F-35 gamble was unacceptable. India said, we will not be threatened. We will strengthen our partners, not bow to U.S. pressure. Russia said, we will give India what America refuses, a real fifth-generation alliance. Israel said, you just destabilized our entire neighborhood. This is dangerous. This wasn't planned. This wasn't coordinated. This wasn't a partnership. This was a spontaneous global backlash, a rare moment in geopolitics when unrelated nations respond to the same spark. And that spark was Trump's F-35 announcement. Trump wanted to display power. He wanted to show America's reach. He wanted to pressure India, impress Saudi Arabia, and maintain U.S. dominance in the arms market. But instead, India outplayed the move. Russia outmaneuvered the moment. Israel openly rebelled against the idea. Saudi Arabia got nervous. Pakistan got confused. The Pentagon got frustrated. And the world got a clear message. America's F-35 diplomacy has limits. And when pushed too far, it can unite even the most unlikely countries against Washington. This is not just another news story. This is a turning point, a moment future generations will study, a moment when the world saw that the global balance of power is shifting fast. And the shift didn't begin with missiles. It started with a photo, a handshake, a single announcement, and a move that backfired so hard it reshaped geopolitics in real time.